guys, so for this video I'm going to be doing sort of like an about me. Recently I have been taking my classes for Anatomy Physiology 2. I'm taking Introduction to Nursing because I am currently trying to get into a nursing program. Working towards becoming a nurse for a few years now, maybe like 2 or 3. Became a licensed CNA this year. Which I might make a video about the entire process of like the skills exam and like how to pass or tips to pass, tips to manage anxiety when it comes to test taking. I may make a video about that if you want to see that. I keep messing with this thing when it's in my hand. So my name's Alyssa. I am 23 years old. I am from Texas. I have lived in Texas my entire life. And this week I've been taking classes. We have to introduce ourselves and talk about ourselves. I've never done an about me on this channel. I've never talked about what I'm doing or what I'm working towards. So 2 years since I've made a video diary. And a lot has changed since then. I made that video, I think I first started college. Everything goes as to plan. I'm going to get my associate's degree in health science next year in the spring. And I will get into a BSET program, hopefully, or ADN program, some sort of program. And yeah, that's what I've been working on and sort of dealing with in my own personal life. So been enjoying watching Dexter and Resurrection, which is got a 2nd season. Really excited about that. And then this year I also watched The Pit, which is gonna get another season in January, and I'm really excited about that. It's a really good show. I finished it in like a week. Watching the Dallas Cowboys cheerleader show. Just finished the 2nd season, and I wish I could be a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader. I don't know why. I don't even watch Dallas Cowboys, but like watching, I don't know. There's just something about like moving a crowd that I would like to do. Kylie Jenners just released a song, and people have mixed feelings about it, referring to her as like King Auto-Tune. It's not really my type of music, but yeah, she did release a song, and I'm like, if I had like a shit ton of money and I knew that people were gonna listen to whatever I put out, even if regardless of what it sounded, I put out a song. I would put out an album if I could. So if you guys support me long enough, who knows what's gonna happen. When I was younger, I did dance a little. I dabbled in dance. Was I great? I don't know. I was still I was like 10 years old, so my cerebellum wasn't fully developed. Sabrina Carpenter. There was a lot of controversy regarding her album cover, and at first when I saw it, I was like, if I was her and I had her resources and access to amazing photographers, creative directors, wouldn't have done that picture. People were saying that she was setting women back decades, and I'm like, okay, it would be setting women back decades, would be not allowing her to make that album cover. You're allowed to not like something, I feel, without it being she's setting women back decades. I don't know. I feel like it kind of grew on me. Don't see it as an issue. Still do plan to stream Silent Hill on Twitch. It's just I want to do it kind of towards the end of October, and I have my costume on and stuff. I feel like doing it now would be a little awkward if I'm in costume and on stream. I don't know, maybe that's just me. I don't even know if people are playing it anymore. Do a tier list of scary movies, and I just have an entire day just dedicated to Halloween stuff on Twitch. So follow me, want to see that. I went to Spirit Halloween, but when I got there was a lot of people there. It's October. People are trying to get their Halloween costumes. I think I might have seen someone who I didn't expect to see, and that kind of threw me off. And then I tried to vlog, and then I realized this is kind of embarrassing, this is kind of awkward, and I just took some pictures, but I don't know if I'm gonna include that. And also, I was with family, and I'm like, I probably shouldn't film this, but I did get costumes. Well, I got a nurse costume. The reason why I got a nurse costume is because I'm gonna recreate the album cover from Blink-182. If you know, you know. At first, I didn't know if I wanted to do this costume because I'm like, costumes are like of professions, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not a huge fan of them. Like, I get it. You're a firefighter. What's so scary about that? But because I'm recreating an album cover, I'm like, it's not that bad, maybe. But I'm like, I'm turning 23. There's a song lyric from Blink-182 that's like, no one likes you when you're 23. And I'm like, when can I do this? Never. I mean, I am never going to be 23 again. So I feel like this makes the nurse costume a little less cringy. And I hope everything comes out good. I still need to get the gloves for it. Iron on the patch, because I haven't done that yet. I don't even have an iron. I visited New York last year and I really enjoyed it. Like, I am jealous of everybody who lives in New York. I really loved it. I really loved how walkable it is, and like, apparently they're getting a new mayor and apparently he's based, and I'm like, I wish, like, my dream day, I wish I had a based mayor. I'll talk about Andrew Cuomo. I have my own thoughts and feelings about Andrew Cuomo, and they're not really nice. They're not really good. And this is like probably like my 5th YouTube channel. My issue has always been, I want to find a niche. I want to make consistent videos, but I've always wanted to wait until like I had a niche and a sort of focus on what to make my videos about, and that just never happened. Like, one moment I was emo and I wanted to do vinyl reviews, and then the next moment I became a hippie, and then I wanted to talk about the concept of beingness. And that was very difficult for me to explain at 14 years old, which in a way is kind of bringing me to this, because in the last video I said that I was going to start this book, which I still intend to do. I just want to start it when I can like actually sit down and read it and then reflect and talk about it. Some people say that like it talks about God, and then now I'm like thinking about my own interpretation of God and like how I could interpret this book. Because I was really into spirituality when I was younger, and particularly I was into Buddhism, and I read a lot about Hinduism. And I wouldn't say I was a part of the spiritual community, but I would follow a lot of people who were in that community, and I got really into it. I became a doula, which is something that, you know, I feel like is kind of common in those circles. But then 2020 happened, and I'm a doula after 2020, but like I remember when 2020 happened, I started to like, I saw some of the people who I followed just kind of lose their minds and reveal themselves as like grifters, and I'm like, I don't really want to be a part of this crowd anymore in any way, even though I would mostly just be a part of it for like advice, because I've always kind of dealt with anxiety. I just wanted to start following other people, and I became more into politics. Maybe I'll make an entire video about it. There's a lot of grifting that goes on. I mean, there's a lot of grifting that goes on in any community, but I think what makes the spiritual community in particularly evil is that a lot of people who turn to spirituality, you know, they're turning to spirituality because they feel like they're at sort of a rock bottom. They're sort of just like, they want to find a community, they want to find a sense of belonging, and they want answers. And they want answers to what they're feeling, how to improve and themselves and their lives. And there's people within these communities who will take advantage of that, and who will be like, well, I have the answers. You just have to like buy my crystals, or you just have to like buy my $500 course. And it's like, well, if someone's already struggling emotionally from like not being able to pay rent, like what makes you think they're gonna be able to pay a $500 course, you know? So it's just, it makes it seem like wellness and taking care of yourself, like there's a sort of entry fee to do that, and in order to become the highest version of yourself, you have to like, you know, pay up. And I don't agree with that. I don't think that's like, obviously it's not everybody in these communities, it's a lot of people, and I feel like I noticed that in 2020. because people who will claim that they care about others and that's why this is so important, and in the same token will be like, if you wear a mask, you're just like a little sheep and you are very dumb and stupid for wearing a mask. And I'm like, well, you know, if you get sick, you should maybe wear a mask. I mean, you wouldn't want your surgeon operating on you without a mask, wouldn't you? I'm just explaining what happened. If you did follow me during the time when I was talking about love and light, and now I'm talking about love and hate. Yeah, I was really into that for a few years. About 4 years. I could have gotten a college degree. Bachelor's degree. You know, maybe I'll make an entire video going into that. Like this dumb thing. They will turn their butts towards the sun and they say like that's doing something. And I'm like, I don't think that's doing anything. But that's my opinion. A lot of people kind of revealed themselves during COVID. A lot of people revealed themselves during COVID. Hopefully I can edit this video into something watchable. I feel like I was just sort of everywhere, but comment down below if you have any questions, if you want to know something about me, and if it's not like too personal. These past 2 years, I got into a relationship, and then I went through a breakup. I had to go through some other stuff that I'm still kind of processing, and then I feel like if I say what I'm gonna say, this video is gonna get dark soon. But yeah, I mean, I want to talk about stuff in a way that's like helpful, productive, beneficial. Like I don't want to just say things and just like it creates noise or it creates drama. And like if I say anything, it's because I want there to be productive conversation that's had, or I want to help someone who may be seeing this. I hope you enjoyed this video. Sorry I'm still everywhere. I had to film it like 5 times. Appreciate you guys for getting to know me a little bit more, and